Good afternoon. I'm Joe Rasberry with ERA Wood Hogg and Associates. I'm considered the mother of real estate. Welcome to video number 2. Today I will tell first-time home buyers how to buy a home. By the way, what makes the difference in a house and a home? A house is a building. A home is a place where you can gather with friends and family and you show love and you can show pride of ownership because it's yours. Or you may have a mortgage, but it's still yours and it's worth taking care of. Now, let's get started. First, I want to just tell you that you want to write the vision. You want to watch it come about. So a lot of you right now, the economy is a little rough, but not for long. So you want to make sure that you get ready. And there's no better time than now where we all are stuck in our homes and we have the opportunity now to see what is going on and what you need to do to get ready. And the first thing you need to do is to get pre-qualified. You can contact a real estate agent like myself. I'm available to you and you can see what it takes to get ready to buy a house. Before you can go to say, look at a house, you need to find a lender that will give you a mortgage so that you can be able to present a letter to the sellers. And you'll be first online to get that house that you see. Anyway, there's pre-qualification and there is a pre-approval. Now, the pre-qualification and pre-approval, what's the difference? A pre-qualification is where a lender will pull a credit report. They will ask you how much money you make, how much money you have saved, where's the money coming from. It's a verbal thing. And with that, the lender will give you a letter saying, based on the information you just told me, your credit report, you look like you could qualify for a house at this amount, which is okay to get started. But in this market, what you really need is a pre-approval. And what is a pre-approval? It's when the loan officer will take your information. They will want to see your pay stubs. They will want to see your taxes if that's necessary, if you're self-employed. They would like to see your bank statements. They will pull a full merge, 3 merge credit report. And with that information, they will actually either submit it to a underwriter that's on staff with their institution, or they will send it to through what they call desktop underwriting. And what that would do, kick out an approval or denial. Let's face it. And with that information, they will then present you with a letter, approval letter, which is as good as money in the bank, stating that you've been approved for a mortgage up to whatever amount it might be. It can be 100,000, it can be 300,000, it can be a million, whatever the amount might be, subject to the appraisal. So that is a good thing. So you want to keep that in mind that you do need that information prior to going out looking for a house. The worst thing that can happen is you see a house because you pass by and have a for sale sign up, and you see this house and it says it is open for your review. So you call the agent and say, take me by to see that house. The house sells for 400,000. You only have been pre-qualified. Well, you only worth 250,000. Let's put it that way. Now you're disappointed and you're giving up on your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams. That's why it's very important to see that to be pre-qualified prior to going out looking, because if you go out looking and you find yourself at this house that you do not qualify, it will discourage you. So keep that in mind. The difference in pre-qualified, pre-qualification, and pre-approval. Okay. I wish this was like ask some questions. I know you have a million out there right now, but that's all right. You feel free to call me or email me or text me for all your questions once you see this video. Now let's see what do you do next. So once you're pre-qualified, you have your letter or pre-approved, should I say? You have your letter, and that's good. Like I told you before, that's like money in the bank. But let's just say for now you do not want to go to a lender because you know you have some credit issues and you want to work on that. that's when you will want to get a free credit report. And what's that all about? All right, look at this. The three credit bureaus you're looking at is, and you want to get your free report by going to www.annualcreditreport.com. And you have Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. Those are the three. Now, I suggest being in this area of Virginia, you want to start with Equifax. Equifax covers this area. So usually that's the one that will have most of your credit on. And use, because it's a free report, you don't want to get them all at the same time. So you get your Equifax report and see what's wrong with it. Of course, if you want your credit score, which I recommend that you get that, you have to pay for it. And that's about $7.99, something like that. So it's worth it. And give you your score. That's one score. So once you get that annual credit report, you take a look at it. And if you do not understand it, you can actually call me or call your mortgage person. So it doesn't matter whoever you call, but you can dispute anything that's there that shouldn't be there. And that's the good news about that. So I definitely recommend that you start working on your credit report. And maybe some judgments there or some issues there that you didn't know anything about. They have passed a lot of laws that do not supposed to be putting judgments on your credit report now, different little things, but there are other sources that would actually can dig that up. So don't think that you have ran away from some issues. So you want to take care. It's better to take care, and it's better for the loan officer to try to explain it than for you to hide it and then it pop back up later. So now that we have that out of the way, you know that you have your annual credit report. You get in the first one, and you maybe want to wait 6 months and get the other one, which I would recommend TransUnion. And then later on get your third one with Experian. Experian comes out of California, so you're not gonna have everything on there. But when a lender is pre-approving you, they will look at the three credit bureaus and take the middle score out of all three. So let's just say you have a 620, a 650, and a 680. The 620 will be the score that they will use. So it's the middle score. So keep that in mind. Now, as you're aware that the mortgage companies right now is going through a few changes. They have changed their credit score rules. They have raised them a little bit. So that's another thing you need to know. So you need to know what you need to work on. I recommend that you start looking for a house now. Their agents are still working. They're still working, so we'll let you in the house, let you look around. We'll do this with caution. And we have the rules and regulations in hand, so we'll be able to take care of you. But I do recommend that you start now rather than wait. Because when you wait, and the good news is too, if you do it now before the skitty cats out there waiting to do it, you'll get first choice on some very nice homes. So anyway, keep that in mind. And right now, I just want you to remember that I'm here for you. Work on your credit, get everything in line, get your letter. And then once you get that letter, you're able then to go out looking. That's when you give me a call and say, hey, I have my letter. I'm ready to go out looking for that house. And then when you do that, I will go to my real estate site, which is the MLS, and I'll take a look at what's there based on the profile I have filled out on you. I'm going to find out what type of house you're looking for, what area you want to live in, how much you want to pay. And a lot of times, too, you may qualify for a $300,000 house, but you know that that's not in your budget. And so, although the bank say you can do it, you don't want to do it. So that's another thing that we will have to clear up front, sorry. So keep that in mind, and we'll go looking at that house, and I'll send you by email a list of houses that I found that meet your needs that you have recommended for yourself. So with that information, you're able to then um, see the house that you like. I'll make an appointment. We have what we call showtime. We'll make an appointment, set it up, and we'll go to the house. And if you see something you like, then we'll put a contract in it. And today we can do everything online, electronic signing. We can do. Then for those of you in certain, I guess, areas or age groups like myself, we don't like that internet thing so much. So we may need a face to face for you to sign papers. I do not have a problem with that. I have several masks laying around, so I can put one on. So anyway, just keep that in mind that we'll go looking at the house, we'll put a contract in, and then you then will set up a time to have that inspection. Now that's optional. The lender do not require you to get an inspection on your house, but I highly recommend it. Bad experiences in the past for myself, so I highly recommend the inspection. And that's an upfront cost you have to pay. Which, when you meet with me, I will give you an estimate of whatever your cost might be, so you can keep that in mind, so you know what you're working with. So keep in mind you will want that inspection. Once that is done, we'll let the sellers know that we are ready to proceed on. So once we do that and we have a date set, we have every contract in, everything is a go. The appraisal comes out, and I always recommend the appraisal be done after inspection in case something in the inspection have you a little afraid of this house for some reason. So that's okay. We'll keep moving. We'll keep looking. So after we do that, then we'll go ahead on and set up closing, and we'll select the attorney or the title company of your choice that you would like to close with. They'll get the paperwork ready. And closing times, we can do it within 30 to 45 days, depending on the loan program. If you're going with a FHA or VHTA program, you might want 60 days. But whatever it might be, we've been known to close in 30 days. So it's up to you in your time frame. So at this point, you may have questions. I would like for you to email me the questions, and that's my email address is jorasrealtor at gmail.com, which all of the information, when you pull up my website, you'll see it. But anyway, I encourage you to start looking now, look into this, don't just think about it. And a lot of things happen because you are following lead how you were raised. You were raised to get out of that house when you turn 18 or graduate from high school or go to college. Get away from mom and dad because they have drove you crazy all these years, and then you want to leave home. The first thing you think, you're going to get an apartment, and of course you can find a girlfriend or a friend to share an apartment with, and then what's happening? All that money you paying in rent is going down the drain. Now, don't get me wrong. We need some renters out there so we as real estate agents or those as landlords can make a little money. But everybody do not have to be a renter. So looking to buy your own home is, I say this all the time, the best investment you can have as a poor person is real estate. So buy that first home, buy that dream place. It's yours. And I heard this one time from a person that was looking to buy a home. They did not want to buy a single family residence because they did not want to cut the grass, but they prefer to get a condo or townhouse. And do you know you got to pay association dues? Now, I'm not knocking all of that, your choice. But if you pay association dues, take that money, buy that single family home with a little space around you, and pay the child next door to cut your grass. The teenager looking for a couple of dollars to buy his soda pop with. So go ahead on and don't let that hold you back. Get the home of your choice. Do not deny yourself. And this survey has been put out there. A lot of people buy their first home, and it's the first and the last home. So a lot of people buy a home and then they buy down later on in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people buy a home and they buy up in life. And I congratulate you, and I'm looking for some of you out there too. So I can do second homes, third homes, commercial properties, investment properties. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just gearing just the first time home buyers. But believe it or not, the first time home buyers, they are my passion. So I just want to let you know that right now. So what I want you to do is keep in mind, give me a call, text me. I know the younger generation love that text thing, and I have adjusted to it also. You got to do what you got to do. So I want to let you know that I am here to serve, and I want you to know that I have all my information on the site. You can always reply to me in comments on Messenger. So keep that in mind. So also, I want to leave with you today things to do. I wouldn't be Joe Rasberry, the mother of real estate, and if I didn't give you a homework assignment. And today we have One, three things to do. Greet everyone with a smile. Tell a family member you love them. Say, I love you. Don't just say, yeah, me too. Say, I love you. It's something special about I love you. You can say, if you run out family members, you can start telling people in the streets you love them. I don't know how that can work out, though. But anyway, don't say I said it. Three, thank God for all that He is doing for you in the world right now. And I'm going to leave you with that. God bless. Do something for someone else today.